The word Vada in Sinhala has been derived Vyadha in Sanskrit, which means piercing and killing. Through the primary chronicles followed by the great chronicle Mahavamsa and historical factors, it has identified that indigenous people in Sri Lanka had lived associating forest areas since the past. The migration of indigenous people in Sri Lanka has been restricted to Dambana, Pollebedda, Nilgala, Ratugala, Hennanigala and Bandaradua in present northwestern province of Sri Lanka. The ritual Kiri Koraha reserves a prime place among the beliefs and cults of indigenous people who live associating the nature and the forest coverage. It is believed that winning the complacency of Kandevanya, spirit of the mountain, as the hero of hunting, and Bilindi, his brother, makes the hunting life a success according to a cult of the ancestors of indigenous people in Sri Lanka. A mukkulia should be constructed for dancing Kiri Koraha. 3 poles in the height of a male indigenous person are cut and they are fastened together at the top, expanding to 3 directions as a tripod. A clay rock is placed on this mukkulia for the purpose of containing coconut milk. A branch of leaves is fixed under that mukkulia. It is the tradition of wearing fresh leaves and branches even on the sarong or loincloth of the indigenous people who participate in the Kiri Koraha dance. The prime place of the Kiri Koraha ceremony is entrusted to a Vedic custodian. It is as a custom of the indigenous people. All the events such as recital of blessings and praying and making humble requests are carried out by this indigenous custodian. This custodian should perform the Totra of requesting help, inviting not only to the Badde devil, spirit of forest, and the Bilindi devil, but also their assisting devils. Prior to dancing of Kiri Koraha, one starts to play the kettle drum, standing by the side after making such appeal. Kettle drum is played according to a rhythm and recital of prayers and speedy dance performs according to a rhythm, turning towards the mukkulia with Kiri Koraha. When the indigenous people here are dancing, a uniformity in the dance or a formal rhythm cannot be seen among them. Indigenous people dance as per their consent, but they tap to the earth twice with their heels and continuously dance, turning their body halfway to a side. The accepted customs are to split the coconut by the custodian of indigenous people, pour coconut water to the clay rock and put coconut milk by scraping coconut and extracting milk out of it. The objective of the ritual of Kiri Koraha is to express wholeheartedly the happiness of enjoying the forest and resources of the forest by the indigenous people from the past, and to teach the consent of an environmentally friendly life tradition from generation to generation by seeing the group of indigenous people. The heritage of ancient folk tradition is a legacy of all modern Sri Lankans. Therefore, it is a must to protect Kiri Koraha ritual for future generations early as soon as possible.